Welcome to Game Talk, our weekly video game nerdy news show in general, where we talk about everything video games and everything else. I'm one of your
Mm.
hosts, Brandon, Laird Brandon Duncan, and my other host, Ryan
I'm
Geiser.
Ryan. Welcome.
And I have a moniker for you today. I didn't think about
Uh-oh.
it. How are you doing, Ryan?
I'm good. I'm good. Enjoying this wonderful Labor Day by not laboring.
Right, yeah. Surprisingly,
That's a
me too.
first in
Mm-hmm.
many, many years.
Yeah, you
Um,
usually have to work.
yeah, all the holidays forever.
Right, yeah.
Um, yeah, it's kind of nice. It's nice to do a show today.
Right? I am Ron
And
Gusker. Talk show on a Monday. Yeah, man, on the holiday. We
hell
extended
yeah.
our weekends, and I also wasn't around in the morning yesterday, so.
Oh, if you can't hear that loud truck through my microphone, that would be my Uncle Jay,
No, I can just hear the
who
dog. Can't hear the truck.
decided to play a surprise visit.
Is Uncle Jay the one who's not actually your uncle?
Yes.
Okay, who thought we were dating?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you mean all of Plymouth, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no, he's likes to pop in and visit. Anyways, good times.
Right. Well, I'm going to try and plow through this news because I just want to talk about Avengers. So
Yeah, for sure.
I'll actually bump that to the end because it's Avengers related, so we can just transition. This is more relevant to you because I still don't know how I feel about this game. But Gods and Monsters got renamed. This is from Joe Scrubble's IGN. It's now called Immortals Phoenix Rising. If you don't
Mm.
know, Gods and Monsters is the game that Ubisoft has only shown a CG trailer of. Some gameplay leaked through some Stadia shit. What fucking woo Stadia. But we don't know anything else
It,
about it. It was supposed to come out this
yeah,
year. They're going to talk about it at Ubisoft's Direct thing, which
I
is
think
Thursday.
when we watched it, I think like we all had a similar initial reaction. It was almost like Breath of the Wild
Hmm.
Zelda meets
Which is cool.
Assassin's Creed. So it's kind of
Yeah.
cool to have that dynamic. I have really been excited for this game. Um, and I bought it, pre-ordered it for the Switch because my Switch is so lonely and I haven't been using it for
You're
anything.
gonna want it on PS5, man.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna save that for like literally all the other fucking
You're just
games
gonna
coming
watch
out.
me play it, and you're gonna be like, "This looks so pretty." But
I mean,
then
maybe.
playing it on the go, like you could go to
Yeah.
a hiking trail and
See?
play it for like 4 hours.
Now, I'm really bummed out about the name change. Bear with me.
I don't like it as much.
No, I don't. I hate it because my favorite Lana Del Rey song is called Gods and Monsters, so I was like super into the fucking game title,
Uh,
and then they fucking changed it.
I
So
yeah, and I don't know. They said the game has changed a lot too, so I don't know. It says tune into Ubisoft Forward to find out more. So 8 p.m. Thursday. So this Thursday, I don't know what time zone this is. I'm assuming Eastern, so it's probably at 7 p.m. Thursday night, which sucks because that's when football starts. I'll also have D&D, so it's like I'm gonna be fucking trying to watch 4 things at once on Thursday night. I was hoping it was gonna be during the day on Thursday, but then there was
damn.
a rumor. I didn't actually pull this article. I know I sent it to you that it might still be coming in December. I don't think that's a good idea for Ubisoft. I want it to come out because you're excited for it, but Ubisoft has too much shit already coming out this fall. I think that'll hurt the
Um,
sales, and it's a new IP. They want to give it room to breathe, not drown it in Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs.
yeah. What what was December 3rd? Outriders?
That's when I thought Outriders was coming, but I thought Outriders was just December. Let
I
me
think
see.
it is still just December.
Outriders release date. Yeah, it just says December. I don't know why I thought December 3rd. I don't even know if December 3rd is a
I
Tuesday.
think there's something coming out December 3rd.
I don't know. December 3rd is the Thursday. So that would be a weird release date for a game.
Interesting.
Would usually be Tuesday or Friday. So like the 1st or the 4th. Maybe was that the rumored release date for this?
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm just going to keep calling it Gods and Monsters for Immortals
I know.
Phoenix
That's
Rising.
what it should be called. For fuck's sake.
I'm thinking the story just developed a lot differently, and they thought Gods and Monsters was too generic. But I like
Yeah.
it's a simpler title, but it's not like too simple. I don't know. Like I liked Gods and Monsters. It's like you know what you're getting into. There's going to be
Right.
Gods and Monsters, and it's a big open world. You fucking shit up. Immortals Phoenix
Right.
Rising. Phoenix is spelled Fenyx. I don't know what that's about. Are you? Is that your character's name? Are you Phoenix? I don't know.
Maybe it's Phoenix and that's the name. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, we'll find out more on Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, still stoked. I'm bummed that the name changed, but I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some gameplay that they have set up, not like the shitty
Yeah.
gameplay from the Stadia leak. Especially if the game has changed a lot, like they said. So Nintendo finally announced some games this
Mm,
week.
mm. Did
This
they?
is also from
Did
IGN,
they
Adam
though?
Pankhurst. This is everything announced in the Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary direct. So Super
Whoa.
Mario 3D All Stars, Super Mario 3D World for Switch, and so much more. Not that much more. This article's
Yeah.
overselling it. So 3D All Stars is basically just an up-res version of Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, all in a $60 package. But it's a limited release, which what? What?
So it's like you buy it and then they're not going to like rob it from you. You know what I mean? Like it sounds weird, but it also sucks because
But
like
it's
the one article I read was like, what if people don't get a Switch until spring? What if that's when they get their first
that's what
Switch?
people are pissed about. So like the whole limited release drama for this is it's coming out September 18th, which is very soon. But then it's only going to be available till around March 31st, even digitally. They're going to like take it off the store, like Disney Vault this shit. But like everything I've seen on Twitter is that it screams like the new Switch model is rumored to launch next year. It's like we want to run through Switch hardware this fall. Like we want to sell our stock. So like pushing this game that's only around for 6 months. And then also it screams, hey, people are in quarantine. We need to hit all our financials for this quarter because the fiscal year ends March 31st. So
Mm,
it's like it just screams like we're doing this to force you to buy it even if you don't want to right now. Which
yeah.
sucks because it's like
I
it's just old games. They're not even remakes. I was hoping at least Mario 64 was going to be like full remake using like the Odyssey
yes.
engine or something because that game's
All I
old.
want.
Yeah. Granted, it'll still be great and still play well, and it's in widescreen, which is awesome.
I do have a confession. I've
Yeah.
never, for some reason, this blows my own mind, so
Mhm.
don't judge me too hard. I've never heard of Mario Sunshine. Like in all my life and
What?
all my years of gaming, like literally never heard of it. I read it and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Did you have
How
a
is that even
GameCube?
possible?
Yeah. How do you not even? Because
How is that possible?
Mario Sunshine was a lot of drama. It was like Wind Waker esque drama, where it got announced and people were like, "This isn't the Mario I want." I was the same way. I was the same way with Wind Waker and
Weird.
Sunshine until I played both of them, and I was like, "These are fun as shit." I'm an asshole. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of like stumped me. I was like, is this, did I make like it was it like an off-brand Mario game?
it
Like
was
just
the
kind of like
it was the
veered
only
off?
3D Mario on GameCube.
Weird.
It caused a big like because it was the follow up basically to Mario 64.
Yeah,
The music's awesome. It's not as good as like Mario 64 or Mario Galaxy, but it is really good.
interesting.
They
I'm
reuse
stoked.
some stuff in it more than other Mario games do. Like, so have you played like Mario 64 and
Oh my God, I
at,
played Mario
at least
64
64? Okay,
hard.
so you have the levels and you go and get the stars and that kind of thing. That's
Yeah.
how it is in Sunshine as well. You have the levels, you go and get the shines, but they reuse certain. So there's like a squid boss, and like 3 or 4 of the stars in the game are that squid boss in like different areas. So there's a little bit of stuff like that, but it's still fun and the areas are cool and the mechanics are way different because you're using a water gun to clean shit and launch yourself sometimes and like hover. But then there are also platforming sections like Mario 64 where they take Flood away, which is your water jetpack basically, and you have just your traditional platforming Mario.
Huh.
It's really good.
Well, I am. I'm excited to check it out. I've also never played Mario Galaxy, so
Mario Galaxy. It's tough to say if I think right now I would still say that's probably my favorite 3D Mario. That or
sweet.
Odyssey now. Probably Galaxy more so. I'm mad that Galaxy 2 isn't on this. I know we talked about this yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Because the first Galaxy is so fucking cool and it's so fun. And I own Mario Galaxy 2 for the Wii, and that one's supposed to be even better, and I still haven't played it. I tried to play it a few years ago, and man, it is hard to play old Wii games because they're not HD. So that
Mm-hmm.
it's like fuzzy and just I'm using the waggle and I'm not. I should go
It
back and
was
try
like
it, but
the Wii was like look at how cool and gimmicky this is, and then you
Hmm.
like don't notice how horrible all the graphics are, and I
Right, yeah,
think
because
that's
it's
part
not
of the reason it did
HD.
so good.
And
Yeah.
it's like, I would love to play Skyward Sword again. There's been rumors of a Skyward Sword re-release, The Legend of Zelda, but that one is so motion control-y. It works well, and I
Yeah.
really like it, but how do you port that over? With
Yeah.
Galaxy, there is a little motion control, like with a pointer, but it says they're just using the Joy-Cons for that. So it's like you can point and shoot star bits. You don't really have to, but
Okay.
it's just part of a mechanic. And it's a way to like stun enemies if you want to and that kind of thing, but it's mainly just platforming.
We'll see. I'll probably pick it up. I am interested, especially just for 64. Like that's all I want.
Well,
I know
and
we've actually talked about that in the past.
64 is so good. Do you think they're gonna just break these out and charge more for them after this release is done?
Like 25 each individually.
Yeah, or like $30 or some shit like that.
Yeah. I hope that they don't start a trend. Like if I know there's a lot of people complaining about the way they're doing it with the limited release.
Hmm.
My fear is that it's still gonna sell good and they're gonna keep doing this shit
Well,
with
that's the thing.
other
It's like
games.
you're gonna buy it. I'm probably either gonna buy it or ask somebody for it
Mm.
for Christmas because I want to
Yep.
have it.
Yeah, so that's where I think that's probably gonna happen.
I don't even
Which
know
is
if I own Mario 64 anymore, honestly. So it's like I
well, I
don't
mean,
actually
kind
even
of.
have
Didn't I
that
give you
one.
my Nintendo?
Oh yeah, yeah, you did. So if you had it in your stuff, then I do.
Yep. Um,
But like I was thinking about it, I'd have to set up my GameCube to play Sunshine. I'd have to set up
right.
my Wii to play Mario Galaxy, or my Wii U because I don't have a regular Wii. I just have a Wii U now, but it plays Wii games. So it's like just for ease of use, I should get these games because they're super fun.
And then they're there. That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, I wish there was more. I wish 64 was remade, but
Yeah.
I
We'll see.
do think we're getting an Odyssey 2 sooner rather
Okay.
than later because there was no DLC for Mario Odyssey. And that game, I think, was a Wii U game, and they pushed it to get it on the Switch because the Wii U didn't sell at all. So I
Mm.
think they could be honestly far along with a sequel. Same with Breath of the Wild 2. Like, what if we get Breath of the Wild 2 and Odyssey 2 in the same year? Like we did Breath of the Wild and Odyssey. Like, that would be insane.
That might be their thing, though. Maybe
I could
that's,
see it. Yeah.
because it's two big games that, like, you're probably going to buy both. So
Hmm.
why wouldn't they push it and be like, look, we can double our sales all year?
And they launch one of them with their Switch Pro or whatever.
Yeah, which supposedly is, I think I read some rumored article that somebody was writing about how they expect it to come out and then Nintendo's going to announce it.
Hmm. Yeah. I saw an art. I didn't pull it because we've read so many articles about rumored Switch model
Hmm.
coming next year, and I was like, how many times have we read this?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is also exciting. I'm excited for you to potentially get this next one. So Super Mario 3D World it was a 4-player 3D Mario that came out on the Wii U. I only ever played this like single player because I didn't have any friends to play with at the time. But it's like a beefy 3D Mario. The areas are a little bit more open because it's made to have like 4 people in it sometimes. But it's really fun and there's a lot of cool level design in it. And they also are adding Bowser's Fury, which I'm assuming is just like 1 or 2 new worlds with some new levels, which is dope.
Cool.
But this would be cool if like you or me or Chris pick it up. I'm like, I'll come over and we'll just fucking play like
Yeah.
6 hours
Wait,
of
was
Mario.
the Wii game? Is this off the Wii game that came out?
This was a Wii U game, so it is HD, and it was like the one 3D Mario game on Wii U.
Okay, because didn't they have Super Mario or whatever with Super Mario Brothers?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
they had
what?
New Super Mario Bros. U, which was a side scroller, a 2D Mario.
Okay.
That one is really good too, and that one's out on Switch now as well, and that's also multiplayer.
Mm,
But I like
I
3D
love
World
them.
better. But
I'll check it out.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds exciting. Sounds dope. I'm into it.
so yeah, if you get that, I want to come play it with you guys.
Fuck yeah.
Or if I get it, I'll come over and we'll play it because it'll be super fun. It's fun like by yourself. I played it single player, but it's way more fun
Yeah.
with more people.
Cool.
So, did you see the Mario Kart thing? The Mario Kart.
Mm,
They announced Mario
no.
Kart Live Home Circuit. So it's a toy that you can also play an augmented reality game with on your Switch. I don't know. I'm bringing up the screenshot of it on the stream. So it's created in partnership by Nintendo and Valon Studios. I don't know. So how it works is you have literal like toy Mario's and Luigi carts, and they have a
Okay.
camera on it. And then you set up goal checkpoint things, like physical paper checkpoint things around your house. And then it sets up a racetrack with power-ups via augmented reality on your Switch. And it honestly looked cooler than I thought it would. It's not something I would ever get, because where the fuck am I going to set that up? To just play Mario Kart 8?
Right.
Or give me a new Mario Kart? But it's cool because you can
Yeah.
get virtual power-ups, and like you can shoot virtual red shells while you're racing around your house, and it'll like stop. Like they show Mario hit Luigi with a red shell, and then the Luigi cart just stops for a little
Good.
while, and it can
Okay.
create a bunch of different random tracks. It seems cool. If I had kids and hardwood flooring, I would
Once they
probably get
fine
this.
tune it, that would be awesome, and
Hmm.
we could easily make this happen. Like we have the den at my
Yeah, I was
dad's
like,
house,
your house would be
my
good for
house.
it. But like, how much would you use this, and how expensive is it going to be? It's probably going
Right.
to be like 60 plus bucks a cart.
Ugh.
So it's
But
like,
like I said, maybe once they fine tune it, we see how it goes. Like if it takes
mhm,
off and doing it, or even
yeah,
other similar things like this, I'd be down for checking it out sometime.
yeah. So it seems cool. I don't know.
That's cool.
Also, we haven't gotten a new Mario Kart, a new real Mario Kart, since the Wii U when Mario Kart 8 came out, because the Switch version is just that version with the
Well, let's
DLC. When did Mario
chalking them
Kart 8
up.
come out?
What did we say? We have Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and Mario Kart are at least three that you know they're going to
Right.
continue.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 came out in 2014, May of 2014. And before that was a 3-year gap between Mario Kart 7 on 3DS. So it seems like 3 years is like the average. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out 2017 when the Switch launched. Basically when the Switch launched, like a few weeks after. And then, so it's been 3 years, more than 3 years since the Switch port came out.
hmm,
There was also that rumored, I don't know if you ever read about this, Retro Studios, the people who made the Metroid Prime trilogy and the Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Donkey Kong Country Returns, those games, they're now put on Metroid Prime 4. There was rumors that they were working on like a Nintendo style cart with like Star Fox and everybody.
okay.
But then that was a couple years ago. It sounded like that game was almost done. I don't know if they just scrapped it or if they're holding it or if that game's even real. It sounds like it's real.
Interesting.
But I'd be into that.
Yeah.
Like maybe go more so a Smash route, but still call. I'm sure they would still call it Mario Kart because that name just has so much clout. But it could be like
Yeah.
Mario Kart All Stars or something like that. Like
Yeah.
have a
Or even like
subtitle like
have
that.
alternate, whatchamacallits, like not just racing. Like, you know what I mean? Like they used to have like battles and stuff. They still have that kind of
Yeah. Well, and the
stuff, but
battles
maybe add
were
another type of game.
yeah, and the battles were the only thing they added in the Switch version because the battles sucked when Mario Kart 8 first came out. You were just battling on full-size race courses. There weren't battle arenas like
Yeah,
courses
see,
and
and I
stuff.
love the battle
So yeah,
arenas.
they actually added those on the Switch version. So that was the one big new thing on it. Like all the DLC was included, which I had already bought on Wii U. But then the battle stuff was the only new shit. I still don't think we've really played the battle stuff. We should do a Mario Kart night or something
No.
and do some racing and do the battles because they added a
Yeah.
bunch.
Cool with that.
All right. Next thing from this Mario announcement, did you see this Game & Watch device?
Mm,
This Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch trailer? Let's see if it plays. We don't need to hear it, so. So I think it's... I'm trying to remember if you can play. Yeah, so you can play the original Super Mario Brothers on this Game & Watch handheld, and it has the Lost Levels as well, which was the original Super Mario Brothers 2 they released in Japan, but it was too hard, so they didn't release it over here. That's why Super Mario 2 is so weird looking.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know how much this thing's gonna cost though. Probably a lot. Oh yeah, and there's some remakes of like old Game & Watch games. Like there's the juggling Game & Watch guy, but with
Yeah.
Mario's head.
Cool.
It seems cool. Like I want it because it looks cool. But am I gonna use it?
Right.
But I
Or
want
is it
it.
gonna
It's just stupid. Like why? And this is also unlimited. It's only gonna be available till the end of March as well.
weird? I mean, might as well pick one up.
I don't know how much it is. Um, I don't know if they were. It's probably like fucking $50.
Yeah,
I don't know if they announced a
it's cool though.
price. Yeah, it is. I'm probably gonna talk. I'm trying to talk myself out of it. We'll see if it's on a shelf somewhere. If Walmart gets it in. They also announced a Mario Battle Royale. Did you see that?
I did not.
It's only gonna be on Nintendo Switch Online. It's set up similarly to uh, Tetris 99.
Okay.
So, except there's only 35. So, it's Super Mario Bros. 35. 35 players is a competitive online battle game that will challenge players with being the last Mario standing. So, now when you defeat enemies, the enemies go to other players' levels and that sort of a thing. And then there'll be special items around the maps. It's a digital only Nintendo Switch Online exclusive that's also only playable from October 1st to March 31st. So, what the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
Why?
Yeah, that is weird. I wonder if they're gonna do all this and then thin the herd, like cut them down at March 31st, and then bring them back with whatever did the best on their services and what sold the best, because it doesn't make
Maybe.
sense for all this to only be limited.
Especially a game like this. Like, this would be like a live game.
Or like
And
literally anything Nintendo or Mario, because everybody waits all the time for this shit.
right, like this one is just as baffling as the other ones because it's like it's an online game that you're killing the servers supposedly in 6 months. I
Right.
don't know. Unless it's just to get more players in an eventual re-release. So it's like they kill it, then they
Yeah.
update it, and then they re-release it again a month later or something. Or if it's a game that's only live for 6 months out of the year. I don't know. It seems weird to just
Yeah, it's interesting.
get rid of it completely. So I don't know. This one's really cool. If you didn't see this, Super Mario All Stars, the OG one, like the Super Nintendo release, will be released on Nintendo Switch Online on the Super Nintendo version. So you get Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels. And they did like kind of remake versions of them for the Super Nintendo, so like the graphics look better and they run a little better. So those
Cool.
are all on Switch Online now, which is awesome. Like all I would probably ever play is Super Mario Brothers 3 because that's like my favorite 2D Mario. It's so good. That's the one I played the most as a kid because it's also the not the easiest, but it's aged the best. The other ones have aged well too, but just the level structure and the way you can skip levels and it's not
Oh
as
yeah.
crushingly difficult in later levels kind of a thing.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think that's it for this Mario shit. What does it say here? Super Mario 35th anniversary in-game celebrations. Oh, yeah, there was some Mario Kart Tour shit, that bad Mario Kart mobile game. There was going to be some level in Mario Maker. Smash is having a tournament. Oh, there was a Super Mario themed Splatfest that's coming to Splatoon in January.
Yes, I feel like I heard about that.
Did you see the Splatfest shirts? There were some cool Splatfest shirts that you could get. They're probably all gone now because I was going to try and look. Because the Star one looked really cool. Yeah, they're out of stock already.
Um,
This one was really cool. I really liked the Star one. Because you're choosing between like a star power up and a mushroom power up or something like that.
oh, cool.
Yeah, I really liked this one. It said you could get them like as of the thing when I watched it, and then they weren't there yet, and then I forgot to check back. So
Yeah, that's cool.
this is the mushroom one. The mushroom one was white, which I didn't like as much. But if I had to guess, this one is probably also out of stock. Maybe. No, the mushroom one is not out of stock. So you could still get the mushroom one. It's still cool.
Mm.
It's not as
Yeah.
cool though.
Eh,
The star one was clearly the fucking best.
it is the coolest, yeah.
Fuck, I'm mad it's out of stock. Wonder if they'll get more.
You'd think they have to. It's gotta be big.
Nintendo sucks with their merchandising though. Like you can only get so
Mhm.
much Nintendo shit. Just they have like a physical store in New York, and there's so much stuff you can only get there. It's like let me buy fucking Zelda plushies, Nintendo. What the fuck?
Honestly. Speaking
Oh,
of plushies,
yeah.
tired of waiting.
Oh, I looked that up. End of October. They're in production now.
It's supposed to be August, bitches.
Well, you know, COVID happened, all that stuff. There was a funny. Fuck, I can't find it. I thought I grabbed it. So Animal Crossing is also getting some Mario themed like items, like furniture and shit like that. And somebody that I follow was like, "Oh yeah, but Tom Nick's gonna take that shit back at the end of March." Like that's, which isn't true.
Ew.
You get to keep it, but he was just making fun of Nintendo being fucking stupid. All right, this is a bad transition to an article not any sort of related. This is Jordan Alleman, IGN. Did you see the Division 2 is getting a 100-floor skyscraper
Yes.
endgame mode?
I did see that.
It sounds pretty sweet, but when am I going to fucking play this? So, PvP endgame mode set in a 100-floor skyscraper is coming to the Division 2 in a future update called the Summit. It's part of its title update 11, which who knows when that's coming out. It is you have to have the DLC for it though, which I still don't have.
I don't either.
So what is it? So,
Still, it sounds so
it
cool
sounds
and like
awesome. It's focused on adding replayability to the endgame. So the environments change between floors and it's random, alternating factions, new objectives. So every time you do it, it's different. It's set up differently.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get back into it.
I know the bitch bought the DLC and played it a shit ton because when we were all got into it, because the game was $3 when we picked it up.
Well, fucking worth it. Best $3 I've spent in a long time.
I know, right?
Yeah, I do want to jump back into it, dick around a little bit, and then crush out a few more things. And
maybe
every time I'm into it, I'm gonna want to buy the DLC because it's that good.
I know the DLC was on sale. I don't know, a couple months ago. I'll have to keep an eye out this fall if it's cheap, because I'm sure the Division 2 will get like a PS5 update, and maybe then is when I'll jump back in if I'm not out of shit to play on next gen. So more details. They're tasked with clearing 100 floors of a skyscraper with rally points and tricky boss battles appearing on every 10th floor to gate progress. If you beat the boss on level 10, you can start from level 11 instead of going back to the start. So you kind of get these checkpoints every time you do it. So like if you finally get to level 30 and beat the boss, then the next night or whatever you can start at 31, which is nice. It's free for players who own the Warlords of New York expansion, which came out in March, I believe. It's going to hit the PC test servers soon. Cross-platform release for the new game mode has yet to be pinned down by Ubisoft. Maybe they'll talk about it at their Ubisoft Forward on Thursday. So yeah, that was a cool surprise. That just kind of came out of nowhere. Same with this
Sound of it.
next article from Games Radar, which may make me finally hop in and restart and finish this game. Witcher 3 is getting a next-gen edition for free. This is Alex Avard from Games Radar. So PS5 Series X versions announced. They confirmed the news in a press release CD Projekt Red did, revealing that the next-gen edition will have a range of visual and tech improvements on PS5 and Series X, including faster load times and ray-traced visuals. The game is the complete edition of The Witcher 3, meaning it comes with all previous DLCs. Those who already own a copy of The Witcher 3 will be able to upgrade to the next-gen version for free. PC owners will get a free update. The one thing I wonder, because it just says here, if you just own a copy of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, you get this version for free. So does that mean if you don't have the DLC or the Game of the Year edition, do you then get all the free DLC shit on the next console? Because that's badass.
Maybe.
It sounds like that.
Enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, then why not?
It says, yeah, sometime in 2021 with a free update, dedicated only to upgrading the current gen versions of the game when it is being played. Wait. Confirmed The Witcher 3 will be launching sometime in 2021 with the free update, dedicated only to upgrading the current gen version of the game when it's being played on the hardware.
So like I'd have to reinstall it, play it, and it'll do an update.
Yeah. So you like on your PS5, if you have a disc, pop the disc in when this happens and it'll update and shit. I just have the digital.
Wait, I don't have the disc.
I just have the digital version because I bought the Ultimate Edition for like $15 on a sale years ago.
Yeah, it's constantly cheap.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
That's cool.
I never finished it. So
another thing, I just read an article. I don't know if I saved it, but it was something about CD Projekt Red and a couple other studios rejecting the $70 price tag on video games.
Yeah, I saw that too.
They were kind of saying that that's bullshit, and they're gonna still market their games at $60.
Honestly, like the $70 makes sense to me because game prices haven't went up since PS3, and games are more and more expensive to make.
When the community's taking off, it's been a good year.
Right.
So maybe like depending on the game, but I'm glad to see some people are kind of like, eh.
I would personally rather like. It's tough to compare it to like Avengers because Avengers has this roadmap built in to add content for free, and
Hmm.
microtransactions fuel that. But some games have microtransactions without like promised future content because the game is expensive to make and they have to make up cost and make like certain profit margins and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like when a game, I guess, so like Assassin's Creed, what's the new one called? Valhalla?
Hmm.
That's going to be 60. I could see future Ubisoft games being 70. But I know like Odyssey had DLC that wasn't too bad, but it had something like the XP boost. So it's like get 10% more XP permanently if you spend $10. It's like I would rather
Yeah.
the game be $70 and not have an item like that.
And then just get that.
Yeah, but I know for games of that scope and that scale, I'm also not against microtransactions. So if that's a way for them to charge 60, like so far I haven't spent any money in Avengers. I've been tempted to because there's shit that I
I
want.
am too. I have it in my cart. That's what I was doing a few minutes ago. I was looking at the credits or whatever.
Yeah, but you
Um,
don't need to. Like I like the Avengers seems designed very good. Also, I would pay for additional content for the game, but you don't they're not charging. It's all fueled
right,
by the microtransaction system,
right.
which is all cosmetic, which is cool. So companies doing that instead of raising the price of the game because they're scared people won't buy their games. But I will 100% buy God of War 2 for $70 or Spider-Man 2
Dude, fuck
or The
yeah.
Last of Us Part 3 for $70. And I
Yeah.
don't know if
Like I said,
Sony's
it
going
just
to have
depends.
that.
It
Right.
just depends on
And CD
the
Projekt
game.
Red, CD Projekt Red would be a company I would spend $70 on a game for.
Yes, absolutely.
Like there are certain companies I wouldn't. Like I'm not gonna buy fucking Madden for $70. No fucking way. But or Call
Hard
of
pass.
Duty. Yeah, no. Like those are just greedy companies, and no thank you. But a company like CD Projekt Red, who already gives you so much value for your money, and then also they're gonna have free DLC for the game as well as paid DLC, just like The Witcher 3 was.
Yeah.
Like that's a company I would expect people would be like, yeah, I'll pay $70 for that, easy. But so that the fact that they're not doing it is even more awesome.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Right. All right. So I have one serious news story left, and then I got some jokey ones. So you didn't know this until I said it yesterday, right? That Kate Bishop is Marvel's Avengers' first new hero.
Hmm.
So she kicks off the first operation in Marvel's Avengers. This article is from Ryan Gilliam of Polygon. So there was a war table on Tuesday when the game launched in early access, I believe. So they announced previously that Hawkeye, Clint Barton Hawkeye, is going to be in the Avengers game, but he's not the first new hero. I thought he was going to be the first one, but it sounds like they're coming out very close to each other, which would make sense because they have probably very similar abilities. So I'll just read this excerpt. Kate Bishop and Clint Barton share similar abilities and powers in the world of Marvel. Both are superheroes who wield a bow and wear purple. According to Crystal, Kate will have her own unique set of skills and abilities in comparison to the 6 launch heroes, but we don't know how she will relate to Hawkeye, whom Crystal previously announced. So a new operation called Taking Aim will appear in late October. Taking Aim is the first step in the game's Hawkeye-focused post-launch campaign. Players will unlock Kate Bishop, who will then help players locate Clint Barton. And in November, he will enter the game as the second part of the DLC. While those two heroes could be completely unique, it's more likely they'll be echoes of one another, so very similar, sharing similar powers, but allowing players to have multiple Hawkeyes in the same party. And we'll learn more when we get closer.
Cool.
So that's cool. It's another
I like
female,
it.
which you had talked about yesterday. You're like, this game's a sausage fest because it's just
Yeah.
just Miss Marvel and Black Widow, and that's it.
Well, I
And
was
it's
like, they're
4 dudes.
dumping Clint, and then they're dumping Spider-Man, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Right, I expect Captain Marvel to be coming, especially because Kamal is a
Yes.
huge Captain Marvel fan, and they name dropped her a couple times in the campaign. And then that's another hero who can fly, because there's only 2
Yeah.
heroes who can fly right now. Which flying's the best?
Yeah, it is cool. Sweet. Yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited to see
Mhm.
how many they add, and do you think they'll reach a point where they start removing characters
I don't
to,
think so.
like if they add 12 different people, they don't have to, but I'm wondering if that would just happen down the road.
I don't
But
think they would, especially because, like, I'm super focused on Thor, and, like, I want to grind my Thor up, and then if they're like, we're taking Thor out of the rotation, I'd be super pissed.
yeah, Well, he wouldn't go. I can't see that, but that's right. I'm super into Black Widow, so I'm cool so far.
Yeah, and it seems like it's more designed for you to pick like one or two heroes to grind, because the character cards are a lot to grind
Yeah.
and level up. Like you have to put a lot of time into Thor to get those levels in the power and then get your unlocks on the character sheet. I do kind of like that it's designed to play a couple hours a day. Like you have daily challenges and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff, which is cool. But now, do we want to talk Avengers or do we want the jokey articles first?
Well, let's do the articles and then we'll just finish off with
Where'd your
Avengers.
face go? Okay. So this one made me think of... Wait, where'd my OBS go? There it is. This one made me think of you because you have
Oh
that
boy.
fucking terrible GameCube controller. So it's nearly unusable controller still in rotation because it looks cool. I didn't actually read the
Yeah,
article. I just thought the headline was just funny.
that's funny.
Because you have
At
that...
least it has a joystick.
Or no, yours isn't a GameCube controller. It just looks like it, but it's an
Oh yeah,
N64 controller.
it's a Nintendo controller with the two handles, but the thumbstick is missing, so you gotta like make
It's
a blood
just like a
sacrifice.
pin. Yeah.
Jab your
Like there's no
thumb.
reason to keep that controller, but...
But we're gonna fucking do it.
I pulled another hard drive article, but I lost it. Hard drive, if you don't know, is a satirical like website / Twitter account. Oh yeah, this is it. So, a man dead after being shot in ankle 9 times, and it's because like we've all played first person shooters where you can see like a dude's elbow and you just keep shooting it until he
Yes.
like drops dead.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every opportunity.
So those were just funny things and not actual articles. Alright, on to the big thing we're talking about. How has Avengers been for you, Ryan? We've both been playing it a fuck ton.
It's fucking amazing. As you can see in the
So
background,
fun.
Chris is still playing.
Yeah.
We did like, what'd I say, 14 hours yesterday?
A 14-hour
crushing it.
marathon. Yeah.
I actually literally just finished the campaign right before.
Right, yeah, we started a little
the
later,
stream.
right? Yeah, and I finished it yesterday because I had gotten to the final mission, I think, on like Thursday, and it was a little later at night, and I had to like pack and stuff, and I was like, I want to not have to rush through this final mission because it might be long, so I did some random side shit and then finished it yesterday. The campaign is awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. It's really well planned out, like transitioning characters that you don't have to do.
Right, the pacing is good. It's not too fast. Like
Mhm.
it's a slow burn at the start. Like you start as Kamala and you're playing with her, and then you get Hulk after an hour or so. But like
Yeah.
her interaction with Bruce Banner is really cool, and like the Avengers are disbanded. The whole point of the story is to reassemble the Avengers to take on this threat that they don't really fully know all the
Yeah.
information about right away. But Kamala's such a cool character. It makes me want to read Miss Marvel comics because I never really have. But she's this Avengers fanboy, basically. And
Hardcore.
yeah, which is super funny because you can see it all the time. I think the line is like, I am talking to Jarvis right now, and I am not keeping my cool, or something like that.
yeah, in the Chimera, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I finished that campaign because now there's no pressure. Now I can just do literally whatever I want, and I'm
it's
super
like
stoked for it.
all multiplayer from there on. Like the campaign is up and down, only single player, some multiplayer potential missions. You can go and do side shit that's more multiplayer focused, but the main campaign, you play a lot solo, which is awesome and more than I expected. Like I thought the campaign was going to be shorter and just have a couple 10-pole missions and that was going to be it, but it's a full-fledged awesome Avenger story, and you don't even have to worry about the gear and the multiplayer shit if you don't want to experience it.
Yeah, I skipped a lot of it, really. I mean, I did like the harm rooms and stuff, which is you're like supposed to do it to learn about the characters.
Yeah, but they're
and
like
how they play, but
too
like you
basic,
don't have
honestly.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I'm excited for more like straightforward campaign style DLC, like missions like that. Like I want
like
more story.
The Hawkeye stuff sounds like it's gonna bring more story. And I know we've just kind of touched the end game. And we played for like 4 hours last night, just beating dudes up and doing objectives. I'm like, I could just
which
keep
I didn't
doing this
realize.
because it's so fun.
these 4 hours like went by really fast. Like I didn't realize how long we had played until all of a sudden I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was like 10 p.m. and I was like, oh fuck. I still
Yeah.
wanted to go for a walk. I went for like a 2-hour walk after that, just thinking
Nice.
about Avengers and listening to music.
What we do.
But I'm starting to get really good
So,
as Thor, and it's awesome. Like I am
and
fucking
I'm
crushing it.
thoroughly enjoying Black Widow.
Yeah. And Chris
I'm
is playing
excited to
Iron Man.
keep upgrading her shit.
Yeah. The skill trees as far as like a third person like action game, they add a lot of variety to it and a lot of strategy with the enemies cuz for a while I was getting fucked up by like ranged people even though I could
Mm-hmm.
fly, but I finally got an ability where I can activate my Odin Force, which is basically like a shock aura and like I'm imbued with lightning where that blocks range attacks. So as long as
Yeah.
I'm paying attention, I won't get blasted out of the sky by fucking rockets.
See, that's cool. I like that.
Mhm.
I think, but so it took me until several hours into the campaign to realize that the skill trees, there's three skill trees. You have
Mhm. Yeah, like
whatever,
3
and then
pages
the
of skill trees.
primary or whatever, and then the mastery.
Yeah, which doesn't unlock
And
till you're level 15.
yeah, which like they're really good. And I'm hoping I need to read more with Black Widow because it doesn't sound like there's a lot of defensive stuff. Like
Okay.
you get defense buffs with certain things. She has the intrinsic ability where
Yeah, what is her intrinsic one? I couldn't really figure out what it was because everyone's is
it was
different.
called Shadow Ops or something, and it's kind of like you'll see her glowing red every so often. Like if I do so
Yeah.
much without taking damage or this, that, and the other thing, she gets defense buffs and
Okay,
her
so
attacks
that's
get stronger.
okay. Yeah, because everyone has this. If you don't know, an intrinsic ability, which is like another resource under your health bar. So Black Widow's is like this defensive, don't get hit buff, whereas Thor's is Odin
Hmm.
Force, which he gets imbued with like lightning, and you can manually trigger it with him,
Hmm.
which makes you invincible and you deal more area damage and stuff like that. And then you can overcharge it and be more crazy. But like Iron Man's is straight up like his ranged powers, so you have to like go and punch to build like this energy. It also builds over time when you're not using it to then shoot your repulsors and your lasers. It lasts for a while, so it's not like you got to constantly do it.
Yeah.
And then Hulk's is Rage, which starts off
Hmm.
empty, and as you fight it builds, and then you can use that to deal more damage and be invincible, which is very
Yeah.
useful.
Holding down R2. Yeah.
Yeah, and Kamala's is like a miniature Embiggen. You get bigger, and you dodge light attacks automatically. So you
Yeah.
get bigger, do more damage, dodge light attacks. Captain America's is just blocking, so he just holds his shield up and blocks. I think that's what his is.
Still counts.
Right. I was having fun with Cap, but he's more. I know I said this last night when we were playing. He's more defensive, so you got to be more
Hmm.
patient and like dodgy, and you'll still get punched in the face hard if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And Thor is
See,
more offensive, and I can use my Odin Force to be invincible and counter attacks, and I've gotten better at that. And I like to be more aggressive, so I think that's like I like Thor a lot now that I've gotten good with him.
right. Well, that's kind of how Black Widow is. More defensive. Like you have to be quick with the dodging and the
Hmm.
parrying, but like the skills and the abilities that I'm choosing, like the Widow's Bite is the dart that like electrocutes enemies
Yeah,
and
which does a ton
stuns
of
them,
damage too.
and it has a little area, so it'll get nearby enemies too. And then the grappling is fucking
The
amazing to where
grappling
you
seems
like
awesome.
grapple to one enemy and hit him once or twice to grapple to another, and I just bounce around like that.
There was a fun part yesterday where we were in a harm room and I threw my hammer at someone and it launched him, and then I recalled it, and as he kept going I saw you grapple onto him and like go and
Yeah.
finish him off, and I was like, hell yeah.
Yes, I
Because it
love
was
it.
those stupid fucking teleporter guys.
And
Fuck
it's
these
cool,
guys.
like I really like the drones. Like even with Thor and Iron Man flying, I feel like grappling to the drones is a little faster than throwing your
Yeah, because
uh
I have to either
hammer.
take time to aim or lock on. So I
Yeah.
have there's different abilities with your hammer. I picked the one where I can lock on to like 3 enemies and then it'll bounce between them. But that still
Yeah.
takes time, and sometimes I get shot out of the sky before I can even do that. And you
Yeah,
grappling
and
around
that's
is faster.
all I have to do is like grapple. I can hit the enemy and then just trigger the grapple again, and it'll go to where whatever's nearby. So like it
which that's
kind of works
awesome.
as a dodge too. So
And with her Widow's Bite, that like wrist shock attack that fucks shit up,
mhm.
can't you get a lot of charges of that? I thought I
I
remember
got
look.
3 right now,
Yeah, and I think in the
3 or 4.
mastery you can get like 4 or 5, which is insane.
Yeah, so I'm working on that, and then you can also change it. So instead of shooting darts,
Hmm.
it's just like one high-powered. I showed Chris the preview of it. It's
Hmm.
like one high-powered charge, and it like launched this enemy like
Oh shit.
further than I've seen any enemy fly. So,
Hell yeah, that's
so
awesome.
like there's definitely a lot of variations, which I thought was cool. And then just today, Chris made a comment about how he liked my guns because I have either 2 machine pistols.
Okay.
Um, Standard pistols or 1 high caliber, and I took out I don't want to do any spoilers. I got like just kept with my high caliber, kept getting headshots
Okay.
right at the end there,
Yeah, yeah.
and it
Oh, it
was like
probably really helped
done,
there
like
because I didn't
nothing
have.
happened.
I just had my pistols at that part, and it took a while. I thought I
Oh
was gonna
man, it
die.
took no time. Like it was like over 3,000 damage each shot,
Holy
so it was like
shit,
bam,
that's
bam, bam,
awesome.
fucking done. Yeah,
One thing I do wish there was more of was like more cool bosses. So like, there's not. We won't get into
hmm
spoilers, but there's not a lot of iconic Marvel bosses in this game. It's like 3,
yeah.
and that's
I'm
it.
wondering if there will be per faction, like if the faction, because like the one has what is it, Taskmaster again right
Yeah.
now.
Yep. And like
If maybe that'll
Taskmaster and
change.
Abomination are like the 2 notable ones besides the main story
What?
antagonist, and that's it.
There's only
I
an hour Taskmaster, so I'm wondering if it'll
It seems to
transition.
drop like every day. So like I think I have
Maybe
2
it's just
missions for
not
Taskmaster right now.
okay.
But then yeah, so it's like Taskmaster, Abomination, and then the main one, which we won't get into. I mean, it's in the launch trailer, so I guess we could talk about MODOK. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's tough because they're not going to charge for DLC, so I don't know if we'll ever get like a big Taken King style expansion that adds a ton of story content, or if it's just going to be
Yeah.
small drips. Because it would be awesome if they're like, we're dropping a fucking Doctor Doom campaign that's like 4 hours of this shit, and we're
That'd be
adding
so cool.
like that would be cool. I don't know if they're going to do that though, because they're not charging for DLC, and that would be a hard sell, I would think. But
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's fun, and I just want to grind out. I want to play as Thor. I'm probably going to
I
eat some
know
food
that's all I want to do
and then
is
play.
play Black Widow, maybe a little Iron Man if Chris lets me.
Yeah, that's good. You
Immediately
guys
says
fight
no.
over that because then no one's fighting over Thor, so we're good.
True. I mean, I did get a little more interested in Thor
He's fucking
during the end
awesome.
mission when we played as him, but I still like there's just something about Black Widow that's just fun for me. Like it's fast and it's quick, and
Yeah.
like as Chris found out, I like to just be in it. Like I just run, I just go places. I go in
Hmm.
there, I get in. And with her, like I don't stress out about getting downed because she's quick enough to get out
Yeah, like she's
and I can
really
heal up
fast. Like she
somewhere.
runs faster than anybody else, and she's got the grapple, which is really fast. And you can go
Yeah.
invisible, and like
Yeah, I fucking love it.
yeah, with Thor it's pretty good because I have the Odin Force, which keeps me invincible if I'm using that, and I've been a
Yeah.
lot better at not getting fucked up. I got destroyed in a corner last night in one of the harm rooms by those whatever those things are. The
sword
fancy
guys or the
robots who
purple robots.
yeah, I can't remember what they're called. The ones that are basically
Alright.
made to like hunt Inhumans,
Yeah. No, thank
whatever
you.
they're called. I got fucking destroyed in a corner, and then Chris tried to save me and also got destroyed in the corner. But as
Yeah.
far as the heroes go, they're all really fun. Like I did better as Black Widow when I had to play as her in the campaign than I did in the
Yeah.
beta. I sucked shit with her in the beta. And Iron
Kamala's
Man's
my
really
least
fun.
favorite.
Kamala and Hulk are probably my next 2 favorites. So if I would switch off of
Mm.
Thor, I would switch to one. It's because they can get in it. I like it if I can get in and do some area effect attacks and like stay
Yeah.
aggressive. And Hulk is really good for that. And so is Kamala. And Kamala can heal, and her ults are good. I like her abilities a lot.
Yeah.
And she's funny.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I
don't know.
think, yeah, so if I would play, like, let's say I get to a point with Thor where I'm like, I can't level up anymore today, and I want to keep playing, I would probably do Hulk or Kamala.
That's
I
legit.
do want to try with Cap more, because he seems fun, but he's just not as good.
Maybe his skill tree will change that for you, though. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe, once you get a little more, you'll have more. Like I wish he had more of an area of effect, with his shield and stuff. That was more like you didn't have to use his special abilities
Yeah,
for any
because,
of
like,
that.
his ultimate, Brooklyn Brawler, or whatever it's called, is really good for that, because it changes his square light combo attack
Mm-hmm.
he's constantly throwing his shield, and you can area effect kill a ton of people
Yeah.
that way. But it's like if you're not in that, it's a little less. But I think he would be more fun if I switched to more of a ranged playstyle, because you can add
Yeah.
skills to your shield throws where you can like kick it back out and it ricochets even more, and you can throw it faster and all that. So that might be more of my style. But I might as well just play with like the Hulk or something, because I love the Hulk and he's
Yeah.
already got area attacks, and he's a good
And that's
tank.
gonna
Like he can
be
pull aggression away too.
yeah. I'm curious because with the two new characters coming out this fall,
Hmm.
they're obviously going to be ranged. So I'm
Right.
wondering if there's gonna be any rhyme or reason for like the offensive combat getting in there and fighting for the next character after that.
Right. Part of me is hoping that maybe Kate will be more ranged, but then Clint will have a tree where he can be like Ronin style and like use his samurai
Okay.
sword or something like that. It
Yeah.
just from the trailer, it didn't seem like that though. So they're probably just both going to be ranged and similar, which is
Mhm.
fine.
We'll see.
I'm
It's coming.
hoping Gary picks it up soon, or Kool-Aid gets into it pretty hard, so we can have a fourth.
What you doing over there? Are you buying more credits?
What is he
Again,
buying?
what are you buying? The
Is he
world wants to know.
is he buying finishers? Because that's what I would buy.
Yeah, the take. Oh man, the takedowns are so cool.
Yeah, I'm close. So like I bought the digital deluxe, not the digital deluxe. I bought the digital only edition, which came with $10 worth of the credits. And
Yeah.
then I'm on Thor's like character sheet, and you can get credits by using that or by doing that. So I'm at 1100. So I need to get one more tier of credits, and I'll be able to buy one of the two Thor takedowns that I want. So we're getting there. I actually have the game open behind me too.
I know it's like I'm just checking mine. I'm like just had to go through a few of the final things, but I also was planning on buying some credits.
I probably will still soon as well. I'm
I
tempted to
mean,
like ask for them for like Christmas or something for my mom. Be
I
like, hey,
just
because you can buy
PlayStation gift
cards.
cards, man.
They have credit cards that you can buy too,
Yeah.
straight up for the
Yeah,
Avengers.
it's up on the dry erase board.
All right.
I also just got a $10 PlayStation credit from my Sony credit card, so
Ooh,
it actually worked this
nice.
time.
I have still been saving those. I probably have like $150 worth of points that I can redeem for
Nice.
credits. I'm waiting until PS5 so I can like buy like Outriders and shit like that, and like maybe Assassin's Creed and stuff, so I can just have next gen games
Fair.
that I'm excited
That's
for.
fair.
And Miles Morales, obviously. All right. Do you have any more game news to talk about, or any news in general? The Boys season 2 dropped. 3 episodes did. I watched the first episode. There was one like moment where I was like, I
Cool.
literally like my jaw dropped at one point. I was like, I have
Sweet.
no one to talk to about it because Dylan doesn't watch it
Well,
and he was sleeping. It was like 11:30 p.m. I was like, it was like Thursday night when the season dropped on like Thursday night, Friday. I was like, fuck.
well, maybe I'll try and watch it this week and start getting into it.
Yeah, it's nice that it's weekly, so it's like they drop 3 episodes and now it's just every Friday. I
Yeah,
like
maybe I'll
that
try
better
and
because then I don't have like a 12 episode commitment I gotta not rush through, but
yeah,
watch. So I'll probably watch another episode after this when I eat.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet. Well, this has been Game Talk. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ryan.
This is Ryan. We are live Sundays usually at 10 a.m. We did Monday this week because I was out of town and the holiday. I will post YouTube later this day. You can
And
find
Avengers.
me. What about Avengers?
And Avengers. We got to
Yeah,
play.
we did. We did
you
get
know.
distracted, which we're gonna play more after this. You can find me at LRD Brandon on social medias, Laird Brandon on Twitch and YouTube. And
I'm still Dark Siren 89 everywhere you search.
everywhere. Cool. You are very bright right now. You are lit
I know,
the
thank
fuck
you.
up. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a fantastic day.
Bye.